Second and long here. He's looking to throw. Escapes the pressure to his right. Stopped at the 13-yard line as they try to turn this into points.
Well, you're making a positive out of a negative. And that time, quarterback, nice job buying time. He's trying to throw the football downfield. Nothing there. So instead of throwing it away, getting the incomplete, just get what you can get and make this next down more manageable.
And the Bearcats are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down.
We're already in the first quarter, but already you get the feeling this could be a long day for this QB. He's already been sacked. He gets hit right there on the incomplete throw. They've got to find a way to do a better job up front of protecting this guy, or it's going to be difficult to put up points.
The Bearcats looking to convert on 4th down. They're changing things up, trying to get everyone set. On 4th. He will be stopped short of the line to gain, and they'll turn it over on downs.
I like it. This defense plays aggressive on 4th and short, and they are rewarded. Figured they would run the football. They did. Nice job getting some penetration and stopping that 4th down play.
The give, it's Moore. Finds his way ahead for 6 and a little breathing room to the 17.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on 1st down, man, you are doing just that.
Six-yard pickup on 1st down leaves him with 2nd and 4. Just feeds the running back. Didn't find a lot of room. Let's give him 2 out to the 20. Tulane right back to the line. Right at the line. Breaks into the open. The 50. He's at the 40. At the 20. Touchdown, Tulane. Excellent pass by the back on the option.
Just hand it to him and let him do the work, man. Over 100 yards on the first half. That big, explosive play. That will do it. That will get you almost there. When you can hand it off to a guy like this and he can take it the distance, it makes play calling for an offensive guy, it's so much fun. It's easy. Hand it to him, he gone.
And the extra point was good to finish things off. They'll grab the squib kick just inside the 10.
On the kick return, toggle R1, R1, R1 a few times, and then pick it.
First order of business, get out of this hole as the drive starts at their own 7-yard line. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Pushes ahead for a couple. They'll mark it at the 10.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20 yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Sets his feet, it's Casey. They're all over him. Good job just to get rid of that one.
This is going to be a key that we look at this entire game. How can this defense find ways to affect this quarterback and get pressure on him? Because they felt coming into the game, if they could do that, they could affect him and influence this passing game.
He's changing the play. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air.
Well, the offense got themselves into trouble. They're back in their own end. It's an obvious passing situation, so the defense is just pinning their ears back, and they're trying to get after him. They could not allow him to escape, step up, get rid of the football. They take a sack very close to the goal line.
The Bearcats will line up to punt it away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Sometimes avoiding disaster is the best thing. The punter just gets it out of there. And they'll stop him right there on the return. Ready to fire from the pistol. They'll send the back in motion. Off play action on first down. The throw. Out wide left, it's Payne. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a first down. We've reached the break, and it's Tulane on top. And we've come to the end of the first as we take a moment to check out the stats so far. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game in the second quarter. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. It's complete. He's down right there, short gain on the grab.
This is no surprise to defenses anymore. Everybody throws wide receiver screens, and you can tell they were ready for it. They saw the quick game, they pounced on it, got the wide receiver on the ground. That's not the first time they've seen that.
Just barely picked up a yard with that last completion. It's 2nd and 9. Looking to throw. Fires to the wideout. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover.
And you will always remember your first. And how about that? Breaking on the football, getting an INT, the first INT. Keep the football, brother. The first of many big-time plays for this guy.
And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop. 9-yard pickup on first down, and now they can take a shot on 2nd and short. The give to the back. Not much there. He gets 1 to the 11.
And that was a nice second down run and setting up 3rd and inches. And now it's physical time, right? Like, they know you might run the football. You know you probably want to run the football. How can you be more physical? Sometimes bring some extra bodies, some extra tight ends in. Go to that play that you know is your short yardage play.
And the Bearcats come to the line needing just inches for the first down. Looking downfield is Casey. Perfect timing on the hit to keep him from making the grab, and the defense forces a 4th down.
Man, that is such great 3rd down defense. Seeing the football, breaking on the football, knowing where he's at, because he's probably going to get that first down, but nice timing. Sometimes guys get there just a little bit early, get the pass interference, but that was right on time to make the hit and dislodge that football.
They're in their own territory, but they only need a few inches, and this is why you have a prominent jawline and an urgent resolve. They'll go for it. The give to the fullback. Stuffed, stopped, no chance. This defensive line won the battle, and they got the football back with a 4th down stop.
Yeah, and I tell you what, that takes some onions to go for it in your own territory like that. I mean, they're treating this like it's a video game. They don't even care. They don't worry about the outcome. No big deal.
They'll try to get it in with the run. Back's going for the goal line. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Green Wave. These guys are really hitting their stride in week 4 as they push out that lead. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. When you're handed a break with unbelievable field position like that, you better finish the deal, and they did.
You saw the quarterback jog on the field. I think he gave a high five to every one of those players coming off that just put them in position to go score that touchdown. That QB knew this was a golden opportunity, and boy, he took advantage of it.
To the back. Gain of right at 7 yards, 2nd and 3 coming.
And I like the thought process on offense here early in this game. They're giving their bell cow the ball early and often. There are a lot of coaches that outthink themselves, and they think, you know, we're going to throw the ball to set up the run instead because everybody on defense knows our guy is the focal point. But this offense is just keeping it simple. Let's just give our best player the football early in this game, and let's just get him into a rhythm.
He's going to change things up against this defensive look. Back to throw, it's Casey. He's going to take a shot. And they can't hook up, going for the big play on 2nd down. Now it's 3rd down.
Man, as a quarterback, you got to be careful. He's lucky there. If you miss high throwing over the middle of the field, oftentimes that results in interception. So lucky that ball was incomplete.
3rd and short now from their own 48. Quick pass to the left, trying to get it to the marker. Just couldn't find any room, and he wound up throwing it in reverse. They lost yardage. I really like this call to go for it on 4th down in this area of the field. Snapped it, and he has to have it. Big tight end makes the grab. It's a 1st down. He's down immediately, but they convert on 4th down and keep the drive alive. They were willing to spin that wheel of fortune in their own territory, and it paid off.
And it came up good. I mean, I think you see the aggressiveness by these offenses now, willing to go for it on their own territory.
A shot toward the end zone. Falls incomplete, and he did everything perfectly except catch the football. 2nd down coming.
Man, as you see, once you start to get to the red zone, the contested catch rate goes way through the roof. Who can make those plays when you're physically getting hit? Nice job by the defense, man. Make them earn it. Make them feel it. Get your hands through the contact of the football when they're trying to make the catch. Great job breaking on the football at the perfect time.
Third and 6 yards to go. Looking downfield, it's Casey. Fires to the tight end. He'll come through on 3rd downs. He's got enough, and they'll mark it at the 23.
And it's on third downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's...
That ball is intercepted at the goal line. They make the stop right at the 10-yard line, but oh, what a turn of momentum with that interception. Tulane has it back in the offense, coming out to go on the attack. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. On the ground, it's Blue. Stopped right there.
I mean, you just can't teach and coach big D tackles to be that quick. I mean, he shot right out of his stance, beat the offensive lineman, and he was in the backfield before the O-line even knew it.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Back to throw, and they've got to go a long way. Snagged in the middle. It's Moore. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. And it seems to be a lot easier for the quarterback to find this guy than it is for the defense.
Yeah, and I think this is a guy, Reese, that you can split him out. You can feel comfortable getting the football as many ways as possible because he is one of those matchup problems. Linebackers aren't going to be able to run with him, so try to find ways to maximize that little guy's speed and athletic ability.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Makes the grab.
Wow, and what a great job by that quarterback finding his open receiver on 3rd down. You know, guys, one of the most telling stats at the end of the game is 3rd down conversion percentage. If you're a great 3rd down team, it's invaluable to your offensive success, and that's why teams drill 3rd down so much in practice.
And off from the shotgun. Nowhere to go. Himself in a mess behind the sticks here on 2nd down. Back to pass, and he'll have to push it downfield. Get it out to the supersonic guy. Able to haul it in, but right to the ground he goes. Only a pickup of a couple.
And offenses nowadays, they really just count numbers. How many guys do you have out wide? How many guys do I have out wide? If I have enough guys to block your guys, boom, it's just built into the offense. Pitch, catch, let me get a few yards.
3rd and long coming up. From the gun, wants to pass. Firing to the right, complete. Turning on the Jets. Running inside the 20. Touchdown, Green Wave. He got a step and just dusted the field. Look, it's still early, but we have some real distance being put on the scoreboard right now.
You do. It's early, but you got to find something positive. Right now, everything going in the other direction. So how are you going to respond when you've been hitting the mouth early in this football game? Got to find something positive quick.
And the extra point splits the uprights. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Looking downfield, it's Casey. Got his man on the right. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense, catching the football.
That last completion left him with 2nd and 3. Let's see how aggressive they are. Here's the snap, ready to cut one loose. Finds a man in the middle. And an explosive play has him on the move, and he gets it all the way to the 48-yard line. Passing game kept the drive moving. Here's first down. Fresh set of downs going up top. Out wide right, it's Allen. Makes the catch, but goes no further, and it'll be a short pickup on that one. After the 4-yard completion on first down, now it's 2nd and 6. Wide receiver going in motion. Wants to throw it. He's going for the big play. It's broken up. They took a shot, and he was equal to the challenge to knock it away. Couldn't find his man last time, and that leaves them with a 3rd and 6. Making the adjustment on the play. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Got him downfield. He is in. Touchdown, Bearcats. And they'll try to tack on 2. Moves the pocket. It's Casey. He's looking. Pressure's coming in. The pressure gets there, and down he goes, and they won't be able to cut into this lead.
Cincinnati, 12. Number 92, set to kick this one away.
That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Looking for a crease. Oh, he's got some space. And there they go again. Another huge gain on the ground. And with that last carry, into triple digits. Over 100 yards for the day.
And he's showing you power. He's showing you speed. He's showing you make you miss. He really is showing you he's a complete back. And by the way, it's still the first half.
Tells the play fake, wants to throw on first down. Finds a spot in the middle.
Well, they execute the end route. And how about the arm strength by the QB? That was an absolute bullet on that completion.
The offense has it 1st and 10 from the 42. Lets it develop. It's Moore. 7-yard pickup on that one. Is now 2nd and 3. The Bearcats use the first of their 3 timeouts. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. They can really be aggressive after that last play. It's 2nd and 3. Keep it on the ground. And he stopped right there. No gain on the play. From the 36, a 3rd down, and you wonder if they're willing to take 2 plays to get the first. From the gun, wants to pass. Right side, it's Moore. That'll be enough for the first down as they mark it down at the 31-yard line.
Man, this guy's going to need some water when he gets to the sidelines. They've been putting him to work on this drive, right? We've seen him toting the rock with success. Now you're seeing him get involved in the passing game, too. They are highlighting his versatility here on this.
And he is finding wide-open defenders all over the field. His third interception of the day. There he goes. He'll go out of bounds, but he gets the ball back, takes it the other way, and he has created a great sudden change opportunity.
It's all about making plays, and this guy's been waiting to make his mark on this team. He gets his first interception of the season, and what a momentum-changing play for his team.
This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? Motion from the wide receiver. Scanning the field, it's Casey. Rushes on. He's got it. He snagged it, but he'll be stopped short of the first down. Good, solid pickup on that play. Timeout called, Cincinnati using it second. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game. And the penalty accepted, and they'll move them back. I'll bet he keeps an eye on that play clock this time. It's 2nd and 6. Motion from the wideout. Second down, gonna throw it. He rifles one deep to the left. He's got it way down the field. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. They got the explosive play. Now to finish the deal, it's 1st and 10 from the 12. Fresh setter downs going to the air. And it's caught! Touchdown, Bearcats!
That textbook how you end a first half. You're trailing, you need to put a drive together. Great job using all of the clock, getting the TD, and you want to talk about creating some momentum going into the half and knowing I get the football, so everything trending in the right direction.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And with the extra point, every little bit counts as they get closer. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And the score comes on a 12-yard touchdown pass. Looks like he's going to bring it out. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. Selling the run, but he wants to throw it. Defense was swarming around this quarterback, and he never had a chance to get it off. And down he goes, and we will head to halftime. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, welcome into the EA Sports College Football Update Show, the Week 4 edition. So let's dive right in. Let's start with the Temple Owls taking on the Michigan State Spartans. And it's Temple who win it on their home turf. They take pride in protecting their dirt, so to speak, and they did so today. And it brings them to a sparkling 4-0 on the year. Here now a look at some other games of note, including a big upset inside the SEC.
The Tulane offense headed back onto the field. They have the lead to start the third quarter, but I'd imagine ball security was a topic at halftime.
Yeah, and I think you take the lead and you try to stay optimistic with your team, but you also say, guys, if we had taken care of the football, this lead would be even bigger, and we might have already knocked them out already, Palmer.
It's just about eliminating the mistakes at this point. You're right. This thing would be over if they hadn't shot themselves in the foot. So ball security, that is at a premium as this game goes on.
Second down to the air. Can hang on after the hit, and it'll bring up third down.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. Third and long from inside their own 20. From the gun, wants to pass. And the shot to the middle of the field falls to the turf.
Well, in the first half, this offense was up and down the field. It seemed like everything they were dialing up was working. And here we are in the third quarter, and there's a very rare incompletion on their own end of the field. Maybe that's the play the defense needs now to spark some momentum.
Tulane forced to send out the punt unit. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. He just wanted to get it out of there from his end zone. Makes a move. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. The Bearcat offense ready to go back to work. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. Oh, it's picked off. What a bad time for a mistake like that. Finally brought down, but what a play not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return. Out comes the offense as they get set to take over. Snuffed out behind the line of scrimmage, and we have not seen much of that. What a day he's had so far.
And if this defense wants to get back in the football game, they've got to match the physicality of this offense. And that's a great start here in the second half. Like coming out, not letting them run the football, being the more physical and more aggressive team.
A negative play to open the drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. Tight end now in motion. Second down, gonna throw it. Unloads to the right. Makes the grab, it's Payne. And a nice grab with a defender right on him, and he's down at the 20.
It's a nice play call there. You've got 2-possession lead. You're trying to keep the defense guessing, right? Because you've got that lead, they know you're going to run it, but you still have got to be able to sprinkle in some shot plays and some vertical throws. That was really, really good thinking on that last play call by the offense.
Man, when you go into the half and you're down, like that speech is usually pretty fiery. A lot of words you can't use on television. And so this coaching staff probably challenged their guys, and I like the way they started this second half so far. Physically, flying around, doing a great job stopping the run. They got to play like this the rest of the game.
Long way to go on second down. Handoff again. They make the stop after a pickup of 3. Ball's at the 18. The Green Wave lining up, facing 3rd and long. Trying to run, it's Moore. He gets it all the way down to the 13-yard line, still short of first down yardage. And now on 4th down, do they kick the chip shot field goal or go for it? Snapped it, and he has to have it. Moves to his right. They'll force him out of bounds after a solid pickup on the play.
And that's the money down, man. 4th down, you just have to have it somehow, some way. You're calling a pass play. You're trying to get it through the air. Nothing open downfield. And he just takes over. He just tucks the ball and runs, goes and gets it. Great job, great decision-making by the quarterback on that play.
They'll dial up the run on 1st and goal. And he's in. Touchdown, Tulane. Give him 3 touchdowns in this game, and now up to 8 on the season.
And with this long drive, man, they're just showing you what they've been showing you throughout this football game. They can get it done. They can score points. And now, getting later in the football game, getting up by 3 possessions, the pressure is really on.
On to attempt the try. And the extra point extends the lead to 16. They didn't have to cover a ton of ground, moving at 33 yards, and he got into the house from the 6 to finish it. It bounds through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Here comes the Cincinnati offense back on the field. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into a rhythm.
Yeah, or find him an easy handoff. Just hand the football off, maybe get the ground game going, maybe jumpstart this offense a little bit.
Starting a drive like that really builds confidence. 1st down from the 45. Sells the run, looking to pass. On the run, fires downfield. And they took a shot on that one, but couldn't make the connection. It's incomplete.
Well, they're not able to hook up there, but considering this guy already has 2 touchdown catches in this game, now the offensive coordinator is dialing up more passes his way. And you know the quarterback, he's got like a sonar on him. He's always aware of where he is, and I like the idea. I'm going to keep throwing this guy the football and see if he can get another touchdown.
They'll need a bunch on 2nd down. Looking for running room. And he'll find enough running room to get it just short of midfield at the 49. And the Bearcats in the hurry-up. Making the adjustment. On play action. Throws to the wideout. Got his man. Makes the grab and a nice gain. Gets it to the 35.
Well, I think on that play you saw why this guy's such a big weapon in this offense. At receiver, he does such a nice job with his routes. He's patient, and he's consistent, and he's got good hands. You don't see him put a lot of balls on the ground. Nice job there picking up the 1st down.
Wide receiver comes in motion. Play action on 1st down. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. It looks as if we have an injured Bearcat on the field. That is their sophomore quarterback who's shaken up. Holly Rowe will check on him. A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on second down. The snap sets up the throw. Off the bench, arm loose, but the first one is incomplete. Third down, and this offense is already in a world of trouble. They could really use a conversion, not to mention multiple scores. And he throws his third pick of the day. His head has to be spinning. Knocked down at the 43-yard line, and the interception has him set up in plus territory. The Green Wave offense makes its way onto the field. They'll move the wide receiver. Snaps it, they'll throw to start the drive. They'll flip it out to the back on the screen. And that did not work. Defense smelled that one out from the beginning.
I like the play call offensively. I know they lost yards on that one, but you want to try to get this running back the ball in different ways, right? Handing it off, getting him out in the route tree, trying to sneak in some screen passes too.
The Green Wave put itself in a mess behind the sticks here on second down. Looking to throw, and they need a bunch. Unloads to the wideout. Left side is Payne. And they make the tackle, but the official has tossed his flag. So that penalty is going to cost them the first down as they back up, and now it's second down. They've got a little more work to do after that holding call. It's second and long. The throw on second down, and they need a lot. Finds a soft spot in the middle. He's dropped.
Really nice job on that play. Quarterback and receiver being on the same page. Quarterback not telegraphing the throw, and the receiver does a nice job finding the soft spot in the defense, just settling down and giving his quarterback a nice target to throw to.
They'll come to the line at the 42, facing a third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He's going to let one fly down the middle. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in.
That's why it's so important for this defense to win first and second down. You set up third and longs like that, you can show your exotic looks, you can get the pass rush going, everybody on the back end expecting throw, and that's how you force incompletions and force fourth downs.
A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines, not his best work. Able to keep them from getting a return, and the ball goes out of bounds. They're going to mark it right around the 20. The Bearcats offense heads out to get things started on this drive. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, and those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions. But I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did in the first part of that drive, what made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? On this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick. Forget about it, move on, play the next play.
Can't hold on in the face of the contact. Second and long here. Moving the pocket, it's Casey. Fires to the middle. What a job to lay out and make the catch. You know why he's piling up all these yards, David? Because the receivers won't let the ball hit the ground.
You remember that Jameis Winston game we called on a Thursday night? The ball didn't even hit the ground, did it?
It did not. 2 incomplete passes caught out of bounds. Wants to throw again. Can't make the grab. Quarterback just missed him a little bit.
And listen, as a quarterback, you're trying to find the matchup, trying to find who's open. I don't know if anybody was open, but that was not a greatly thrown football. I don't know if it was miscommunication, but the ball thrown out of bounds and just on to the next down.
Back to pass on second down. Bought a little time, lets it go. Does not enough on that one.
Just don't feel like the quarterback's in a rhythm so far. He's had accuracy issues. That last throw was underthrown, but we've seen bad decisions. Trying to force the football in places it just shouldn't go, and that's why he's already thrown multiple interceptions.
Guys, this offense is already reeling down multiple possessions. Really need to cash in on this drive. On third down, he drops to throw. He uncorks a laser deep down the middle. He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot him at the 24-yard line. This dude is just exceptional in every facet. So fluid, such a great route runner, and a big play there.
And money down, third down, find him. I mean, you want to find that matchup because he's going to win, and gets a good release, gets down the field. You see that's your playmaker, that's your guy. Get it to him, get the first down.
Drops back on first down. And it is another interception. Just a terrible struggle for this quarterback. Running wide open down the gut of the field. Touchdown, Green Wave. Took it all the way back to the house. They'll try to add another to their lead. And they add the extra point to finish the drive. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. On the ground, it's moved. Good, solid run on that one as he gets it up to the 33-yard line.
You just sense the frustration starting to build, not only on offense, but I think with this running back as well. He is so talented. He's had some massive games throughout his career. Just haven't been able to get him going early in this game. That was a pretty good run there. Let's see if he can turn it on here in the second half.
Dropping back, it's Casey. Fires quickly. And he'll have enough for the first down at the 42. The Bearcats moving quickly to the line.
Yeah, and he's been throwing it all over the yard, and he's now over 300 yards on the day, so been a successful day. Now, 300 yards I don't know, Palmer, 300 nowadays, that's like what back in the day for you?
That would have been 500. I would have won the Heisman, maybe. It's a big deal today in college football, no doubt. Listen, he's in a rhythm right now. He's in a groove. We've seen good decision-making. He's been playing on time, and he's been deadly accurate throwing it. And guess what? This game is far from over.
Long way to go on second down. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Caught. Makes the grab, and down immediately. He picks up a few. Using him out of the slot, he has just been unstoppable.
And I love putting dynamic athletes in the slot that I can move around, that I can put in motion, that I can make him go in or out. I can put him off the ball so you can't get hands on him, and they've really featured this guy today.
On third and long, he has to throw for it. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's fourth down.
Well, this has been a day to forget if you're this quarterback. And I got to be honest, guys, I'm surprised he's still even in the game right now because he has had zero rhythm. He hasn't been accurate. He's thrown a ton of interceptions. Most coaches would have pulled their guy by now. I know the guy I played for back in college, he would have pulled me about.
Wait just a second. They're leaving the offense on the field. They're going to go for it in this situation. Needs it here on fourth down. And the incomplete pass lets his defense get the ball back for its own great field position.
Great job by the defense there. They were not caught off guard in that situation on the field. This offense might decide to go for it on fourth down. They're going to make the play. Their offense now takes over. And if I'm the play caller here, I am taking a shot. In a sudden change situation, let me see if I can throw one deep and make this team pay for not getting that fourth down.
Stop behind the line of scrimmage, and that is a rare sight for this defense today against this guy. One more period to go, and we'll see just how much fight they've got left in them. And a chance to mull things over, and let's see how they start the final period here on second down. Looking for the edge. Quarterback keep. Oh, there's a loose football on the bad pitch. Oh, the offense fortunate to fall on that one, and they'll live to fight another play. I don't know if it was luck or aggression or just a fortuitous bounce, but at least they've got the ball back.
But one thing I do know, Reese, this running back has got to do a better job with ball security. You cannot.
Going to throw it over the top of the D. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's fourth down.
Well, you knew you were going to see it in this game, throwing the go route to one of the fastest players in all of college football. This receiver strikes fear in the heart of every defense because he's got elite track speed. He's going to blow the combine up in the 40-yard dash because of his wheels. Not able to connect with the quarterback on that one, but you know he has the defense's attention.
Cincinnati brings its offense onto the field. We've certainly seen better performances from this group. You have to hope that they'll grow from this, but this is going to be one that they're going to kick themselves over for a while. Looking for a man, it's Casey. He just missed the target on that one. Got to put it on his body.
Well, this guy must feel like he's run into a buzzsaw in this game. He has been under duress all game long, and that's a big reason why he's thrown multiple interceptions in the game, too. Nothing coming easy to him. It's hard to see the field when your internal clock is going off so fast because of the pressure of this defense, and that's why they find themselves down by so much here in the fourth.
On second down, he'll try to make the connection this time. And his fifth interception of the game, a miracle they haven't pulled him yet. They got him down pretty quickly after the pick, but now they've got it at the 15-yard line. The Tulane offense takes the field to open the drive. And after that interception, things quite comfortable. Big lead, clock winding down. They should be able to take care of business here. Rush right in his face. He's on the move. Got enough space. He'll be pushed out of bounds just short of the end zone, and that one saved a touchdown at least for now. Corners showing press. They want to be physical here. They'll keep it on the ground for first and goal. Stopped in his tracks, and they'll have to try it again. Looking for just one more yard. It's second and goal. He'll run it to the right, looking for the goal line. Just hammer it with this running back again, and he noses his way into the end zone. They put another score on the board as they try to push this winning streak to 3. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And they did tack on that extra point with no problem. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. He wisely lets that one bounce through the back of the end zone, and they'll take over at the 25. The Bearcats offense out there to go on the attack. This was certainly not their best effort. I believe this team is much better than it performed today, but they're going to pay the consequences of losing this ball game. Fires to the wideout. And it's another interception as his assault on the record book continues. Didn't really have room to operate on the return, but he hands him the ball at the 32. Quarterback and running back set up in the pistol. They'll move the tight end. A snap, wants to throw to start this drive. Can't hold on. He had it right down the middle, and he flat dropped it.
I'm a little bit surprised they're still throwing the football here this late in the game with this kind of lead. They're on first down, taking a shot, falls incomplete, but obviously they're still seeing matchups that they want to take advantage of in the back end of this defense, so they're letting it fly.
They don't need a bunch on second down. Wide receiver going in motion. Gonna run it. It's Moore. Not much there on the run. He gets one to the 31.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
On third and long, try to convert through the air. And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line.
And a great job by the defense, dropping in zone coverage, all eyes on the quarterback, taking away the options, and then finally the pass rush gets home, gets him on the ground.
And that is no good. They blow the field goal. Something finally goes wrong. The Bearcat offense ready to go back to work. Weeks like this are tricky, but you have to respond better than they have, and I would expect they'll take trying to burn this defensive back. They went for it all on first down, didn't connect, but it gave the D something to think about.
Well, on that last deep shot, to me, like the quarterback probably forced that ball into coverage. But can you really blame him, guys? I mean, these two have already hooked up for 2 touchdowns in the game. If I'm him, I'm thinking the same thing. Even when he's covered, he's open. He's shown the ability to climb the ladder and make contested catches, so I don't mind him taking another shot there.
A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on second down. They'll run it. Plows through the defense. Creating some space, getting just enough good blocking, and they've got it up to the 47-yard line.
Well, the defense wasn't expecting that. They had a lot of guys back into coverage. That was second and a lot of yards to go, and they got caught off guard. Not enough guys in the box to control that running back.
The Bearcats are facing 3rd and inches. Turns into the pile. It's a fumble. A fortuitous turn of events to keep possession of that one.
Well, the offense is able to avoid disaster right there. The problem is they fumbled it, but thankfully they were able to jump back on and not have a turnover.
Finally, some signs of life from this offense, which has done nothing in the second half. It's 1st and 10. Fresh set of downs going up top. Right down the middle. In traffic, it's moved. He'll be stopped, but not before he carries it down to the 9-yard line, and that's why you get the ball in the hands of your playmakers. And the Bearcats trying to pay off the threat on 1st and goal. Motion from the wide receiver. Tough run here. It's smooth. Driving his way all the way down to the 3-yard line.
1st down and goal, I bet you the percentages are really high for run, and this defense was ready for it. They got to match the physicality right here, right now in this situation.
They've got it down to the 3. Now it's 2nd and goal. And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line.
And, man, this offense was sitting in such good position. I like the play call. I like being aggressive, but if you don't have something open right away, throw that football into the ground. Don't take a sack and now back yourself up and make it harder.
It's 3rd and goal and 3rd and long. Out wide right, it's moved. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Cincinnati! Now a 2-point conversion attempt coming up. He's looking to throw. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
That keeps the score. Tulane, 49. Cincinnati, 25.
The deficit is huge. This one is all but over, but they'll keep trying and line up for the onside kick. Looks as if the hands team will be able to recover the ball. They'll ride him out of bounds after the good pickup spotted at the 25-yard line. Tulane has it back in the offense, coming out to go on the attack. Sells the run, wants to pass. Caught. Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the 1st down.
Man, it's so important when you play QB. I got to know when to put some air on it, and I got to know when to rocket that thing in there. Work in the middle of the field. He knew he needed the rocket. Threw it in there. Great job, great catch.
Run in the red zone, it's more. Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
Right back to the well. Picks up enough to give them 1st and 10 from the 13.
Really been impressed by the balance we've seen from this offense so far in the game, but I think you got to give a lot of the credit to the running game because it's been able to freeze these defenses, help set up play action. They've been physical at the point of attack. I think that really has been the key force for this offense. So
got some room headed to the goal line. They'll finally get him stopped at the 1-yard line. What a run there.
This guy's been special today. Coming into this one, they thought they had an opportunity really to get him going, running the football, and he has delivered. You've seen the speed, the vision, his ability to break tackles. Well over 100 rushing yards in this game, and that's why they have a nice lead here late.
Tulane with an opportunity on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their total.
And with that throw, man, you've got to look at this 2-game run for this team. Like, to be able to do it in back-to-back weeks against ranked opponents, guys that you know, this is going to be a resume builder, a confidence builder for this squad. Impressed with the way this offense has handled their situation. The QB has handled some difficult moments, but Palmer, back-to-back weeks against ranked opponents. That's pretty impressive.
Big for his confidence as a player. I think big for the offensive coordinator and the head coach and their confidence in him as well, because you're right. You beat 2 top 25 teams in 2 straight weeks, in large part because of the way he's played. As a quarterback now, you're earning more throws for the next game and more touchdown pass opportunities because everybody trusts you and believes in you to handle the big moment against good opponents.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Fresh setter downs going to the air. Just too much mustard on that one. Can't miss the target that badly.
And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like, they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from, you try to grow from. A lot of things that we're going to show in the film room that people aren't going to like, but hopefully you can learn from it and do better next time.
Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the 1st down.
And listen, the defense playing really conservative, right? You got the lead, but here's what I'm trying to do. I'm trying to get sacks. I got to get to the quarterback. Like, I got to make sure I'm getting him, knocking him off the spot. Padding my stats, by the way. Got a lot of sacks late in games, and we had a big lead, but that's okay. That's what you're supposed to do. Keep competing, defense.
Motion from the wideout. Wants to throw on 3rd down. Quickly complete. Works his way to the 41, and that is plenty to give him a 1st down. 3rd down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
No, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmies and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide, and I know I trust you, I'm finding you.
Oh, pressure's coming. Finds his big tight end. At the 40, there he goes. Out of bounds, right at the 20-yard line, edge of the red zone, and they have their eyes on a score.
Well, I'll give this offense some credit because they've got a lot of fight. There is no quit in them, and they're obviously trailing by a big amount in this game. They haven't had a lot of success, but they're still taking shots, and their players are still out there competing.
The Bearcats will line it up on 1st and 10. They've marched to the red zone, and here they go. He's picked off, and he's thrown a dozen of them.
Well, man, we've seen explosive offensive firepower all game long, and here we are late in an obvious passing situation trying to get this thing close. The big INT, finally the defense makes a play, and David, it looks like they just closed the door on this one.
Well, and you know, Mr. Quarterback, defense wins championships. And how do you seal a game? The defense coming up with a big moment. Yes, obvious passing situation. You know they're going to throw it. The big INT, and that might seal their fate.
He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he stopped, and it'll be first down.
And this is exactly what you want to do when you're on offense. You have the lead. You want to chew the clock, keep the ball on the ground, keep that thing just ticking, Palmer.
They're just imposing their will, David, and that's something that we've seen, I think, all game. Up front, they've been the more physical team. They're the ones that's getting pushed and that's getting movement, and it's carrying over all the way here deep into the fourth quarter.
Running out the clock seems to be a mere formality here as they are ready to snap it in victory formation.